Hello, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Dragon Ball Legends. Now before the video actually starts, I would first like to apologize as to why there was no uploads over the past couple of days. The wire that I said was having issues, it actually broke completely and I could no longer use it, and I didn't have a backup wire, so I actually had to go and buy another one, and so I got that off of Amazon, and turns out that that wire didn't work with the system that I'm running currently, so I actually had to go and get another cable off of Amazon, so that one actually just came in yesterday night. So yeah, so this is welcome back, I guess, after the last couple of days, and we are going to be returning to our old schedule, but there might be a little bit of tweaks due to the fact that at work there's currently a lot going on. I probably will have to work a lot more, so there may only be 1 or 2 uploads every night as opposed to the usual 3. I will try to get as many as I can, of course, but yeah, just a little heads up before we head into this. Now today we are going to be heading into what I said we were going to a couple of days ago, where we are going to be doing the what is that, rising, what did they call this nonsense again? Space-time rush. We're gonna try to do an entire stage. If the video does end up getting a little too long, I'll probably cut it short, but for now we're just gonna hop in here. Alright, so element red. So we're gonna do, for these early stages, I really only need 1 unit, but I'll probably use like 1 actual use unit and then a support unit just to help benefit them. So but yeah, work has just been crazy lately, so it's been a little harder to upload as much as I would like to. Like, I know some of the videos are a little bit shorter, or seem to go by a little bit faster. So I do apologize for that. It's just, when you're trying to do 2 things at once, and the videos themselves take about like an hour and a half to record, and then they take another about hour and a half to 2 hours just to get them to upload onto YouTube. So it's definitely not the fastest process in the world, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy making these. Whether or not anything actually ends up happening with the channel, it doesn't really matter to me. I really just do this because I do enjoy it, and I think it's cool just to have like a little history that I can go back and look at and say, hey, this is what happened 3 months ago on the Beerus banner. I managed to pull everything I could ever want. So, but yeah, I will tell you this much: when the 5-year anniversary on Dokkan drops here shortly, I think that should be, let's see, I believe they're starting the countdown here on, it's either going to be on Sunday and then it's going to be coming out the following week, or it's going to be, they're going to have like a standby period where nothing much happens. They probably won't have any like events or going on or anything like that. It'll just be kind of, okay, we're going to prepare for this. And then next Sunday, the following Sunday, the 28th, might be the countdown, which would mean then we get the anniversary on the 5th. For those of you that watch The Truth, obviously he thinks it's going to be out on the 7th. I'm not saying 100% that that is not the case. I would just say that based on like all of the things I'm seeing right now, I would probably say that July 5th is looking like the latest we would get it. Now, obviously, they could, in essence, not do the 7-day countdown, but it seems like every anniversary and all of like the million downloads and stuff, they do try to do that. So I would say look for the countdown either this Sunday, the 21st, or next Sunday, the 28th. That would be my recommendation. Obviously, this is all speculation at this point, but yeah. Also, for those of you that watch Dokkan on the JP side as opposed to the global side, because I am strictly a global player, I do not have a JP account in any way, shape, or form, simply because on iPhone it is not easy to acquire stones for JP, so that's why I stayed loyal to global Dokkan. I know there's a lot of people out there that have both accounts, like one maybe, I spend a little bit of money here, while on this one I'm completely free to play, stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting. They actually supposedly V-Jump leaked. I say supposedly. Truth has a full video explaining it on his channel, so I would highly recommend going to check that out. But they actually got leaked a new Super Saiyan Blue Goku and a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I do not know whether they are from like the Tournament of Power. I don't know if they're from what is that? The like Resurrection of Frieza. I don't feel like it should be Resurrection of Frieza because the transforming Goku and Vegeta we have are already technically from that movie or season if you only watched it in Dragon Ball Super, but there is a movie as well, of course. So I don't know when. I'm hoping it's a Tournament of Power and the Vegeta transforms into Evolution. Even though we already have that, I feel like he needs a better version of that card. So I would say either that is possible, or it is also possible, in my opinion, that they do like, I guess, an Ultra Instinct Goku, like he goes blue, and then what you could do theoretically is have him go into Omen via a transformation, and then his active skill transforms him again, kind of like the Trunks and the Zamasu that came out. What was that about? God, what was that? Was that August? I think that was August for global at least. It's been a while since they've been released on JP, but yeah, I would say probably something like that. So his active skill would be he goes full Ultra Instinct, and then he just has like a super attack in that, and then the Vegeta's would be he transforms into Evolution, and then his active skill is actually he does a final explosion like he did against Topo. I think that would be really cool. Now, I did not actually watch Truth's video. I kind of left it up for speculation. Obviously, I'll when I see some news on them, I will deliver it on here so that you know exactly what it is they do. Another thing that a lot of people have been wanting, and I'll be honest, this isn't what I want personally because I do like Vegeta more than Goku, so my goal is always, of course, to get the new Vegeta. But a lot of people were like saying, why not have a Vegeta that exchanges into Ultra Instinct Goku? And I mean, while I think that's cool and all, it's not what I want in any way, shape, or form, because I want Vegeta to have his like time to shine. Like, I know his newer card I really like, but a lot of people think it's still better than the oh my god, the Goku, or the Goku is a lot better than the Vegeta because he can dodge. And I will say that the dodging does come in clutch, but I will say that guarding against all attacks. Now, the problem is you need 6 orbs for that, while you only need, I think it's 3 to get the dodge chance on the Goku, which I think really, really hurt that they gave the Goku the defensive thing with 3 orbs, and the Vegeta got it in 6. Now, of course, you can get people that that can like change orbs, which is why anytime I run that Vegeta, you'll see me running the STR Majin Vegeta, who transforms orbs, because it really, really helps that Vegeta get to 6 orbs. But yeah, I don't think people don't understand, like, when you guard against all attacks, it is no joke, like, what you can pull off. It is crazy how tanky you can make a unit by doing that. So I do want Vegeta to have his, his big moment in the Tournament of Power, which is well, he really has 2 of them, but I mean, they're not going to make a card, I don't think, for just the Vegeta who, in essence, like, sacrifices his power to make it so that Goku can fight Jiren. So they're going to have to release, and it could be a Dokkan Fest LR, which I would be so down for, is have it be the Vegeta using the final explosion. So, I mean, there's multiple ways they could do it. They could have it, in essence, where both Goku and Vegeta start off in, like, I don't know whether they do God or they do Super Saiyan or what, and then they transform into blue, And then they could skip Omen Ultra Instinct just because we do already have an LR that was just released. So, I mean, how they can... There's a million ways they can do it, is what it comes down to. The way I think is the way that I said, where Goku's active skill transforms him while Vegeta's becomes the final explosion. But at the end of the day, no matter how they do it, I think they'll do a good job. Akatsuki has been on point with their units recently. The anniversary units are the two, in my opinion. I know a lot of people really like the new Ultra Instinct Goku, the LR one. While I think he is amazing and he has like my favorite attack from the Tournament of Power, other than Final Explosion, obviously, which is his... I don't even know what to call that attack, but the Kamehameha that he uses against Kefla, where he just basically rides the energy wave and then blasts him in the face. I love that attack. I really do. I thought it was super cool. And they did a great job with it. But I mean, all of the anniversary units, the Rose, the Broly, the Gogeta, the Vegeto, all of their super attacks look amazing. They just did such a good job with it. It's ridiculous. So I'm very, very excited to see what Akatsuki is going to do next and how they're going to go about it. But I honestly don't think that they'll release anything from this point on that we'll look at the super attack and we'll be like, well, that was disappointing. The only way we'll say that is if, of course, like we're like, wow, this still isn't as good as the LR fusions, which anybody who is in essence saying, well, this isn't as good as the LR fusions, of course it's not. Those LR fusions were, that is as close to perfect as you can get on those super attacks. I mean, Gogeta's, I think, what do they, Meteor Explosion, I think is what they call it, where, you know, he punches you in the chest and then he just explodes you in that pillar of light, is so good. I mean, they knocked those units out of the park. Their attacks are so good that you don't even want to run on 2 times because you don't want to miss the attacks, because it goes super fast as it is. Like, oh, I'm so excited for those units. So that'll actually segue into the next point that I'm going to make. The plan is for the year 5 anniversary is that day 1 of the anniversary, before the banners drop, I will attempt to record some videos like saying, okay, this is what they released, this is the important stuff, this is the stuff that you don't need to worry about as much. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, it'll be whenever the anniversary officially drops, and I will try to be on at the moment that information is released. Now, obviously, if I work that day, I probably will not be able to do that because I will still be at work when that drops, because that drops at 5:30 p.m. my time. So it is possible that, you know, I don't get it up. Your best bet is going to be Truth. Especially now that he does have the global account, which I want to believe that he will continue playing on that. But obviously, you know, he is JP first. And he has, I mean, for those of you who don't know who the Truth is, he is the Dokkan battle player. Like, if anything you ever need questioning about, if you want to know what a unit does, how good they are, like, he is the man to watch. He has every unit, not even exaggerating, every unit in the game rainbowed. Anytime a new unit comes out, he summons on that banner until he has that unit rainbowed. It's crazy. He's also the one that, if you want to talk about getting shafted, he goes until he gets them rainbowed, but let me tell you that he does not have good luck on most of those banners. So some of them he goes like 3,000, some of them he goes 5,000, a couple of them he's gone 7,000. Like, it's almost painful to watch him summon sometimes because of how bad his luck is. So if you do watch his summon videos, he doesn't have a good time. So, but yeah, he does all sorts of like races. Occasionally you'll see him do dual summons. So he's a great YouTuber. I highly recommend checking him out. Him, Nanogenics, and then if you're looking for Dragon Ball Legends rhyme style, of course, is great. So these are just a few of the guys that I watch, and I love their content. I always recommend going to check them out and support them, because they put a lot of work into what they do, and they definitely deserve some praise. So let's see. So also Truth does, I mean, he probably uploads, God, I think he usually uploads like 2 or 3 times a day at least, sometimes more, depending on like what is in the game and what I mean, if there's content in the game, he will cover it. Like he even covers like story events. So if you have like a question on, okay, what is this story event or stuff, like something like that, like he covers that too. Like most of the guys just kind of gloss over it, and they're just like, yeah, there's a new story event you can do. I know I do that too. Just because, like, while there is sometimes like, oh, there's this really cool support unit or something like that, as for recording a video on it, I don't know if it's the most interesting thing for a lot of people, so I don't personally do it. But I mean, if that's ever something that somebody's interested in, of course they could, just let me know down in the comments. I can say like, oh yeah, this free-to-play unit is insane, which I have a horrible habit, and I know a lot of people do, of just being like, oh, I don't want to grind for this unit. Some of those units are legitimately starters on some of the teams. Now, the problem for me is that I don't usually run support units, which is also a horrible habit that nobody should ever get in. But I really must recommend you always run supports, especially like the free-to-play supports. The summon ones, like the Kaba and the Hit and I think right now it's the TN and the second form Cell, they are all ridiculous. Like, their support is unparalleled. So I think, God, what is it? It must be, I know it's 50% stats, and what is it, 3 key or something like that? Like, it's actually stupid how good they are. I just, like I said, I have a bad habit of not getting the free to play, and they even entice you. They're like, well, if you max this unit out, we'll give you stones, and I still don't do it. And I probably will start going back and doing like some of them, and also not using Kais for super attack on certain units. Now, obviously, with things like LRs, that's not the easiest thing. So, but for example, like the West Supreme Kai, the girl one, she is a ridiculous Realm of Gods support, not the free-to-play one, but the actual summonable one. But you can raise her super attack with the one from the Kid Buu. Well, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like the Kid Buu event. And it's super easy now that they added like the category bonus thing. It's just like, it's still a grind. At the end of the day, nothing will beat the Zenkai Awakening that Trunks in this game, though. I'll tell you that much. That crap's too much. So, but yeah, I always must recommend, if a unit is free to play, go for it. One, because all of these free to play units can now be used in like the Prime battles. So Prime battles are easy, like easy. Is it annoying to grind? Absolutely. But is it impossible? No, it's not like how it used to be where you could only use Super Strike characters. The good old days where everybody's like, I want that Goku just because he looked cool. Like, I still don't think, even when he came out, I don't think he was that great. And definitely now, he is, I don't want to say he's garbage, but he is not the greatest anymore. So yeah, there's just there are some things that definitely are worth going for, even if it takes a little extra time. I highly recommend it, especially with like all the missions to like use stamina, complete stages this many times, like the stuff that gives you Dragon Stones. There's no reason to not go out and just grind it, especially if you're like, oh, I didn't pull the Dokkan Fest, I have nothing to do. There is almost always something you can do on Dokkan, whether it's just for fun and you're like, hey, I want to go try Super Battle Road, or I want to go try the Legendary Goku event, or I want to go do Boss Rush and like set my record and stuff. Like, there's always stuff to do in this game. Well, not this game, but in Dokkan. Legends is the same way, really. I mean, this event takes several hours to do, so you can split it up, and it's available every 2 weeks. Like, it's This is probably one of my favorite activities to do in this game, just because of the fact that, like, one, you get guaranteed sparkings for it, and even if you don't pull an LF unit, it's not awful. Like, there's still so many units on that banner that are still pretty good. The Zenkais are all on there, so there's reason to do pretty much everything and anything in this game. Like, doing the story, like the little story events that they release, and getting all the chrono crystals from that. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So that's why, like, even Grand Cross, which I haven't been making a lot of videos on, I can still tell you there is so much I can still do in that game. I just, with Legends' anniversary and Dokkan's anniversary, it's so hard to keep up with 3 games at once that I'm kind of like, well, how do I want to go about this? So I am going to try to upload a Grand Cross video right after this, going over pretty much the only thing in the game that I personally know nothing about. So I am a little excited to do that, and then of course I'll have a Dokkan video following that, doing another one of my my top teams. So, but yeah, be on the lookout 100% for any of these games. Anything they give you for free, take it. Free is free. There is no reason that you don't take anything that's free. Like, you just take it, enjoy it, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much my whole spiel here. For, you know, just take what they give you. That's the moral of the story. I could have just summed it up with that. All right. Well, for the last fight here, and I will be doing summons after this, by the way. I don't have all the ones obviously saved up from the past few days because I wasn't sure when I was finally going to get a cable that actually worked. So it'll just be the tickets that I got from today, and then luckily we managed to get back when Happy Weekend summon came back. So I know we did pull some good stuff from that the other day. Ooh, all right. I really thought that was going to kill him. All right. So the only thing that I think that Legends should be doing a little bit more often is, like, especially with the Rush banner. Yeah, there's some good units in there and stuff, but I mean, look at how many units we're sitting at now that aren't on that banner. I 100% feel like there is way more units that could be on that banner without, you know, being like, wow, that's kind of broken that you can just get that. Because keep in mind, you have to be able to pull that. I know it's a guaranteed sparking, but the rates on that banner are still, like, not in your favor for an LF, especially because, you know, drop rates on LFs are so low. Like, it just, in my opinion, like, the Namek Goku should be on there. Like, all the ones that are available right now in the shop with the Super Chrono Crystals, 100% should be on that banner. Now, I need to go look. I'm pretty sure Vegito is the newest legendary finisher unit on that banner, which is really stupid, I feel, that, like, we don't have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who I've heard isn't the greatest. I don't really care all that much. I mainly am just trying out, like, which units I think are fun. So, and LFs are always fun. Like, being able to hit somebody with a legendary finisher is just, it's such a nice feeling. Whether you're in PvP or even just against AI, like, just being able to see them completely decimated before you is such a good feeling. Alright, Gotenks, I'm gonna need you to, yeah, there we go. Speaking of, let us see if we can land a legendary finisher today. Alright, so what I need is him to do that. Okay, yes, perfect, okay. It wasn't like a delay on it, so we were able to get it. Oh, I really do like that Vegeta. I like them both in the TV series, and I'm glad that they gave him an LF in this. Now, what I do want is I want an LF Final Explosion Majin Vegeta, because they bamboozled Majin Vegeta and they made him have Final Explosion, but they didn't give him an LF on it, and I was a little disappointed by that. I cannot hold any more. Oh, yeah, the title. Okay. Alright. So that is Rush 1 done. I will probably make a video tomorrow on the Rush 2 And obviously, like, some of these are going to get longer. But anyways, let us head into our free summons, which I don't think I have as many to do today, unfortunately. I didn't do some of like the Masters Pack stuff, but I don't know that anybody really cares about all that stuff all that much. I think the anniversary banners are much cooler right now, so alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip this just because of the fact that I do try to keep my videos under 30 minutes, because if they go over 30 minutes, then my computer has a problem processing them. So, alright, we'll do our discounts. So I'll do my discounts, then I'll do my free multi of the day, and then we'll do our free single on the 50% sparking banner. Alright, this is looking like, yeah. PyCon, Hero PyCon, oh boy. Okay. Now I gotta find out. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it on that one today, just because like I'm literally only missing one unit, and I don't want to take basically my sparking of the day from that banner. Oh come on! I want this banner to start giving me some sparkings. I have not had good luck with this banner. Oh, what? That's awkward. It was a fake out. Unfortunately, it wasn't one of the 3 units I need, but that Kid Buu is still very good, so I will 100% take that. Which probably means that if we get a sparking, it'll be from the multi or our 50%. I don't know that I'll get 2 sparkings in a row off of, well, alright, 3 pods. I've seen worse animations. Now the question is Goku going to go Super Saiyan? No, he is not. Alright, and stalemate. Could be a fake out, but we did just get a fake out, so yeah. Extreme Tien, who is now at 5 stars. Alright. So that leaves... Is there any more discounts that I care about? I don't think there is. Nope, there is not. Okay. So we are going to go here first. And just in case you guys were curious off camera, I have not pulled anything that I really... Oh, yes. I was about to say, I've not pulled anything off camera that is that great, so I'm glad that we got this animation here. Now, there is actually one other animation I have not seen yet, which is actually Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. That one doesn't mean anything different than just seeing Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so... Oh, okay, right off the bat... okay. No. I think he's a lineage of evil lead, so at the end of the day, I guess, like... Alright. I already have him 2. I could maybe slap him on God Key, I don't know. Oh, 3! Hello! Okay. Yep, I have him as well. Stream Bardock. Alright. Okay, so Frieza's at 6 stars. Ooh, that Goku got to 3 stars. That's good. Hercule's at 4 now. Alright. And that Extreme Janemba is at 5. Sweet. Alright, so I do want to say that I think that this Frieza... He has to be LOE. There's no way he's not, right? Oh, he's tagged Frieza Force. That's unfortunate. Alright. Zarbon, yeah, no, he's also Frieza Force. Okay. Alright, he's God Key. That one I know for a fact. Yep. Alright, nothing... I mean, nothing too crazy there. I do wish that Frieza was LOE and not Frieza Force, but it's fine. Alright. Let's see what we got today. No pods. No pods, but he still goes Super Saiyan right off the bat? Alright. He is getting completely annihilated right now. Okay. Alright. Broly, show up right here. Alright. Okay, well, this is probably fake out coming in clutch. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, okay, that's actually not bad, because that should buff the future tag now, so... And Hybrid Saiyan. I wish that it was 2 stats, but that is actually really good, so I can still use that 100%. That is actually probably one of the more useful pulls that I could have gotten in this in the case that I have the unit. So, but yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to stay tuned. I try to upload. It's now going to be uploaded at least twice a day, every single day, at least 2 new videos for you to watch and enjoy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time of day you may be watching this. I hope you're enjoying it. And yeah, guys, this is Miraculous Transcendent signing off, and I will see you all in the next one. Later, guys.